Welcome back to Demonic Pacts. We've got a minion. It's gonna help us fight some stuff today, I'm sure. But first, one of the tasks we had on backlog. AFKing gets the job done here, eventually. Just mining iron ore. There are other options. We'll get to those when we get to those. Dragon pickaxe. Pretty great. Gets the job done here. To get mining. Level 99. Well, that is 200 points, which is pretty good. A reasonable amount for the amount of AFK time that took. And now we can actually get to more active tasks. We've still got the Pillory and Prison Pete random events at the top here. In theory, get those at some point. But for now, all we need to go do next is catch 500 Chinchompas. We should be relatively close to that total number, as long as it's counting the double Chinchompas. Otherwise, might have some problems. Yeah, it was like 10 more Chinchompas or something. Alright, it's fine. That was another elite task. We do need to come back here to catch more black Chinchompas, but, you know, not bad. Because previously we had a task for catching some amount of Chinchompas and it was not black Chinchompas. That's okay. 200 more points. Really are getting more points for our tasks. Because we have so many fewer lower point tasks left. Still probably a decent chunk of mediums. Only like 2 easies, but overall, points. There is definitely still a mix of points over here. Anyways, next tasks we need to do. Activate the Statue of Eights in Alderaan, specifically. Requires Death on the Isle. We already did that. And then a different quest we need to do, Haunted Mine. That's actually a requirement for a few other things, which would have been helpful earlier. But we should be able to speed through that easily enough. Here is the statue in question. Had to get an icon from a fountain. We learned about it from a chest. We had a key from the guy in the villa. The entire thing. Activate. 30 points. That's it. And some rumbling. And a water rune. Okay. Okay. Truest Death didn't stand a chance. There it is. 528,000 strength XP, I guess. And 30 points. Let's get the salve shards. I don't know if we'd really use that. I guess it technically is something, but all the defense on the Fury for the Thorns probably doesn't make that much of a difference. I don't think it would affect the Thorns damage in that bonuses, so probably not too helpful. Get to a bit more runecraft. Level 50 in every skill. Still our lowest skill by far. And then we're gonna go pet Frank and harvest a herb at the Troll Stronghold, which we have got set in motion earlier. So we can just do that. We are still here at the Mind Altar, because later altars are actually tasks for making the runes. We just need to get from 40 to 50 here. 250 soul shard bits at a time here. 44, level 47. That is an elite task reaching 2,000 total level. That's pretty good. And level 50 for base level 50 hard task. Okay. Before we go see Frank and the Herb, let's see where 2,000 total was on the list. Actually, quite close to the top here. 29.4. Like one scroll away from the top here. That was happening at some point here soon. Just because of all the different leveling we've done. Okay. Frank's hanging out at the bank today, it seems. There's a good bike. 30 points. For the herbs, I can easily just teleport to Trollheim, because Edgar's Roost was auto-completed. Got some convenient stuff in here. There are some quests we could do that also like aren't tasks and would give experience or something. not too much of a thing we need to worry about either way. So we probably won't. We're just focusing here on getting the points and doing tasks and all that. Minion keeps teleporting. Doesn't seem to attack things that we just thorns at. Need to actually attack things for him to attack back. I think he's almost trying to. If we attack this, then he attacks. But now we're not attacking, and he's stopped. Very particular about what he does, I suppose. It's at least something. It's at least something. Got some herbs up here. Can be whatever. We do have magical secateurs we could use if we wanted to. Not what we need to worry about right now. Any herb. Perfect. Next task wants us to sacrifice our fire cape to get access to the Inferno. Do I want to have a fire cape? Do we want to go get one first? We don't really need to. We just put on the magic cape. That's fine. And then we will equip 500 black Chinchompas. So it's back to the Chinchompas. We sacrifice the fire cape. There you go. Really? Yes, no? Why'd you change the information? Yes, and then no was the same option. My goodness. Sacrifice the fire cape. Really? Yes. 200 points for doing that. Brilliant. And now we can just use the magic cape or a strength cape or something. Doesn't really matter. Not really doing too much melee, so it's alright. And wield the Chinchompas for another elite task. If you get all these Chinchompas, wield them all at once, you can get 3 different wielding Chinchompas tasks at the same time for a whole bunch of points. We got there in the end. Defeat 25 superior Slayer creatures. I think we already had 20, so it's only 5 more. After this, it becomes a problem. It would really only be solved by having the Slayer Relic. But we can at least do this one, I guess. And we're still getting Slayer XP, so it's something. Well, this should be the last superior we need. Got 3 Abyssal Demons and 2 Blood Velds here. Actually can get superiors from the Blood Velds here in the Slayer Tower. Unlike all the ones out in the Wilderness and God of War's dungeon. Minions helping quite a bit. Set them to loot things more than 10k to not fill up the inventory too crazy. Like that Rune Med Helm. Also notes everything. That's also nice. That's going to be very convenient. That was also only a medium task for that. This is also unfortunate. It's like extra bonuses along the way towards 100 superiors or something ridiculous. Anyways, that takes care of that. Next tasks. Some skilling to do. Fletch a rune crossbow, a magic shield, and smelt a runite bar. Should all be very doable. We have the levels. And we also have the resources. I guess the question is, what part of fletch a rune crossbow does it need? Finish it? Crossbow string? Etc.? We'll figure it out. Here is the rune crossbow. Unstrung. And now it's strung, which actually makes it a rune crossbow. Complete that. Hard task. Already had to wield a rune crossbow earlier. We got that as a drop, so that's fine. And then we can make a magic shield, which is not very helpful in terms of anything. Except for getting another 80 points there. Smelt up the rune bar, which we also have tons of from our butler, for another 80 points. 240 points, just like that. This one might take a little bit longer. Catch 50 Carambuan. One thing requires partial completion of Taibo One-Eye Trio, but it's not a task to finish it, and it's needed for later tasks, so I think we'll just completely finish Taibo One-Eye Trio. That should make things easier. Assuming we can easily get an agility potion, or whatever the requirements are. And then after that, we need to go back to Gargoyles, to Grotesque Guardians, Echo guys, to get our third echo item. 50 Carabons. Medium task complete. There's some cooking tasks with Carabons, but we can just buy raw Carabons since we finished the quest. Well, that'll work. On to the grotesque gargoyle guys. Well, that was very easy. Almost entirely just AFKing there, hidden, healing, bring the minion in. Some good minute or less kills. Very, very good. Got the Lithic Scepter, which needs to be charged with earth and body runes, right? It's fine. We can do that. It's a one-handed magic charge staff thing, and it does stuff. How many body runes? Oh, yeah. I use body runes for too much. There you go. Just 3 charges. It does special attack, AoE thing. It's even good. Anyways, hard task complete. There you go. Here's a task we don't even have the level for. Cook a dark crab. Requires 90 cooking and looks like 85 fishing. Could potentially boost fishing or something, or just get the levels. Probably the easiest way. Shouldn't be too bad. And then we will build a Quetzal landing site. I think we have the feet for that. Well, that took about an hour AFKing fly fishing. We got the fishing level 85. Here's some dark crabs. Got a fire here. Cook them up. 200 points for an elite task. It's also an elite wilderness task, for what that's worth. Some options in here. Eventually. And then in terms of making the bird nest thing, we need 10 of these feed. We have a whopping 2. So, gonna need to do something about that here. See what we can do. We have a few more sacks here. They could, in theory, have some. That one didn't. Got a whistle thing. There's a third one and a piece of Guild Hunter. At least 2 free inventory space, I guess. Put all this stuff away. Make some more extra space. Doesn't seem to give a huge amount of extra Quetzal feed. It's like many rolls on the table. But still, 6, 7, alright. So we need to do more Hunter Rumors, I suppose. 3 more Hunter Rumors was enough. I'm gonna build it here, near Camtrum. One of the more awkward places to get to. 30 points. Alright. Now, we can be here. That's good. The next task probably is going to need to sit here at the top. We cannot realistically try to get a Mist Battle Staff. It is a fairly rare drop from Superiors, which we've managed to kill 25 in total so far. And even from the best drop, its best drop rate's like 160 or something. That's only from the highest level Superiors, which you're not always going to get. And we also don't have access to any Water Fiends, so we can't get that. That'd be a 1 in 600 drop, which would kind of be doable, maybe. With only from Superiors, and the lack of extra Superiors, and being able to pick our tasks from the Slayer Relic, is really not very doable, unfortunately. We will consider it when we get to more Superior tasks or something. But for now, we need to go defeat Araxor 50 times. We're going to also need a task for that, so I guess we could maybe do some other things along the way for Slayer tasks. If we get tasks with Superiors or other tasks that are gonna get us important things we need to worry about very soon. But we need to get Araxites. 99 Slayer. We're at Bloodvelds. Technically, could get the staff, but we're not. We're just getting a bunch of superiors, which are giving a lot of extra Slayer XP, getting us to 99 Slayer. 200 points for an elite task. Also doing this for Slayer points, so we can keep skipping useless tasks. Everything would be a lot easier if we had the Slayer relic, but what do we have instead of that? We have the Grimoire. Yeah, that's been slightly helpful. And anyways, that is 200 points. Where was this on the list? Just down here at 21.1%. We're currently up here, though not too far away. With all the different Slayer bosses and such, you definitely can get there pretty quick. We probably should at least somewhat look into how this boss fight works. I'm gonna run in on here. Hope for the best. Let me just stand. Let me just stand here. Eggs do something, but if we kill the boss fast enough, it's not a problem. How's our ranged attacks? Minion, you here? Nope. Here comes this exploding guy. Go away. He exploded. Alright. And how are we hitting? We're getting slightly venomed. Is the venom Thornzing? Looks like no. Just stand outside of that. Here comes an acidic Araxite. They're coming over to say hello. We're attacking. We'll Thorns that. That solves that problem. Okay. I was attacking. Is this still getting hit? Start walking backwards. Deal with this. Definitely need to deal with the mirror max though. That's still something to worry about. Alright. That kind of worked. Hmm. Moss. A jar of venom. Okay. And coagulated venom. Okay. Well, that's working. We are venomed, but, you know, we heal. It's probably fine. 50 of these. Here is the 50th kill of Araxor. We got no actual, like, combat drops or anything. We got the jar and the pet recolor and the Slayer helm recolor and the pet. So, I guess those are something. Anti-poison out here. The jar is actually useful for a task. Don't worry about that later. Kind of just stocking up a backlog of random later tasks that we're gonna all put in at the same time later. Well, that's something. Here is the Araxor pet. And a venom or something. Unlocked a new metamorphosis option. Arax. Look at that. How fun. Put that in here with our other pets. Got Rockies, Scorpia, Grardor. Boss pets are not more common. So, there's that. And we're not going to spend 1,000 Slayer points to change the look of the Slayer helm, because we don't have enough Slayer points for that anyways. So, there you go. Let's get the Eternal Gem. And got some other stuff in here. We'll get to it when we get to it. Next tasks. Equip a Tyrannical Ring and a Void Waker. We do actually have the Tyrannical Ring, so we can just do that. The Void Waker is a different story. We have one of the 3 pieces, but to get the other 2 would be quite the task right now. A lot of boss kills. Potentially faster, since we have the Minion now, I guess. But the drop rate is really not good. only reason it's up this high is because it's worth a demonic pact point. Even then, the average amount of time it would take us to get 2 more Void Waker pieces is pretty high. And also, I guess we would potentially get more rings and weapon upgrade piece things from doing those fights. So at some point it could be worth it right here, but not in our current actively doing things situation. So the next thing after that we're going to worry about right now is using the bank inside the Fortis Coliseum, which needs 2,000 glory. So some amount of the Coliseum, I guess. We're getting a lot of speed bonus points here. So that's racking up the total glory very quick. That is way more than the 2,000 we needed. My goodness. Confirm. Claim our rewards. What do we get for all this? Just some splinters and stuff. Put it in the bank. That's great. And good. We'll leave. Yes. Don't think we can we use the bank here yet? That's not. Is that the task? The task to use the bank? That's what we're doing. What's over here? Use bank chest. Well, it's not quite in the right order. We're supposed to wear the tyrannical ring first, but still. Tyrannical ring. That was an elite task. Does it have any stats on this? Eh. It's got some crush attack. I'm doing magic, so less useful. That's alright. Okay. Another incredibly rare and annoying to get drop situation. Equip the Thameron Scepter. That's from Revenants. Get way more chance if you're Scold, which is really annoying to try to get because we need to hunt down the Emblem Trader in the caves until we get the even more rare Amulet of Avarice drop from the Revenants. And it's even better chance on Slayer task, which is not a common thing. So we have to try to get that to realistically get these drops. Because we need 3 of them. Coming up soon, Chain Mace and Crossbow. While we're doing Slayer, we can keep trying to get the Mist Battle Staff. Incredibly rare drop. It's just rare drops on top of rare drops at this point. Lots of points, at least. 200 for the Thameron Scepter. That's 1 drop for 200 points instead of 3 for the Void Waker, at least. My goodness. Can we do Slayer right now? It's a lot. I guess we'll do some Slayer as we keep moving down here. These are going to be incidental tasks while we're working on other things. Like, after we fletch 200 magic longbows, will actually go ahead and try to defeat the Grotesque Guardians 50 times. Probably just... shouldn't have too many more. Because we got the orb and then we got the extra fight. But we also need to get the Slayer task for that. Unless we still have the gargoyles in our log storage task thing. Anyways, we're gonna make the longbows and then figure out what we're doing for Grotesque Guardians. Instant fletching is making quick work of this task. Put it in, take it out, put it in, fletch it. Brilliant. 80 points. Lickety split. Well, a couple things there. Defeat the Grotesque Guardians 50 times. Elite combat task. 20 echo kills. 30 regular kills. The echo ones are faster and easier, which is amazing. Man, 5 total kills we needed to do there. And each one sub 1 minute to get 80 points. Hard task? It's an elite combat task. Hard league task. Alright. That's okay. Next. Fill 20 Easy Clue collection log slots. That's slots. So that's the amount of individual unique items. Okay. That'll probably take a few easy clues to do that. And then equip a Staff of the Dead. Do we have one of those? We haven't done much Krill. Did get the Zamorakian Spear, though, so... 1 in 100-ish could go many times dry. Because it also depends how quickly we can kill it. Possibly. Possibly. Alright. We are at 15 uniques in the easy clues. In 13 clues. We got 3 more. See if this is enough. Iron plate legs G, and apparently a duplicate steel kite shield T. Okay. For easy clue number 14. Some robes on 15. And 2 more things on 16. And that is filled 20 easy clue collection lock slots for 30 points. Okay. Only a little bit dry. 140 kills. 1 in 100. 4. Let's staff. It is noted though. But also, completely AFK. Minion damage. Noting all the drops. Got 6 staffs, 6 spears. The hilt. So again, every other drop besides the one we were going for, but you know. That's okay. Not be poisoned. Put the staff in to take it back out. It's been any good. It's a staff. All we really care about staff-wise is magic damage percent. That's a lot better. Alright. The Staff of the Dead. Guess we also care about defense. So less defense. Yes. Not by much though. Or magic defense. Yeah, that's something. Add another super rare equip of Vigorous Chainmace to the top of the list here. We can actually go complete a hard temple track. That's actually doable. And then Guardian's Boots are even rarer. Well, not rarer than the Chainmace, but rarer than other options. Something like 1 in 200 from the Grotesque Guardians. And we just did 50 kills. So that is not something that's going to be happening right now. 200 points, but still. So, going past that, next is a Celestial Ring. So we need to hunt down some shooting stars. See if all those dust are buffed, because that's quite a bit of dust. May be possible. A Bergdarat Ramble does count as a temple trek. How nice. There is a reward token. Do we need any of these? Not really. Show me watermelon seeds, whatever. Okay. Alright. There are no currently active in our area scouted stars, so we can't really get any stardust right now. So instead, we can't equip a crossbow. That's insanely rare drop from Revenants. Chop a dense jungle. 10 unique items from medium clues. Defeat Vardorvis. Okay. We can do those. 9 to 9 woodcutting. Doing work here. Also got a gem rock. That's neat. Not something we need, but, you know, cool. We've already got a few uniques, and it doesn't even need to be unique medium uniques from medium clues here. Open this. That is 2 more items. And not enough. We don't have very many medium clues. Really might need to wait to get more of these at some point. But that's okay. Another one. Let's see what we have in here. 2 more pieces. Or 1 more, 2 more pieces. Guess that was the 11th unique from medium clues. Just based on where the tasks popped up. There's our 30 points. And now, Vardorvis. Which I'm sure is just gonna go perfectly fine here. What's the worst that can happen? Not hitting anything. Hello? Vardorvis. Hello. On to the fight. Alright. We got thorns. which I specifically am wearing Void Knight gloves to get the next level worth of Thorns damage. In theory. Now this goes. It's going. Things are happening. We're hidden. Well. The minion is hitting. I think we hit at least once there. It's a Thorns damage kind of deal. It's pretty good. A lot of things are happening. Taking some damage. Taking some more damage. Kind of standing in a spot, to be sure. Damn it. And that's a Mardoria skill. Perfect. Speed Trialist, Speed Chaser, Uncut Diamonds. And a hard task done. That's 80 points. There's more tasks for fighting more and getting the drops and everything, but we just needed one. Up next on the things we can reasonably do in a reasonable amount of time right now. Tasks list. Telegrab a Bloody Bracer, then redeem 50 Wilderness Agility tickets in one go. If there's more than that, we might just do that in one go, just to not have to go back another mess of times. That's probably gonna take a little bit. It's also gonna be agility training, so that's okay. That's fine. We'll do that. And there is our Telegram target. Bloody Bracer. For free. Or actually, probably more expensive. Login, everything. Anyways, medium task done. 50 tickets. Pretty easy. There's agility tickets. We redeem the tickets here for a bit of agility XP and 80 points. In total, we're now level 78 agility. Also got a pile of mostly garbage in here. That's okay. Next up, something that sounds like it would be a big problem if we hadn't already prepared for it completely AFK. 100 million XP in any non-combat skill. Entirely doable. 20 million XP per hour. Really does get the job done here. And there is 200 points for 100 million XP. We can also go look at all of our uncut gems, because we have several of them at this point. I already had most of that stuff in here. Uncut, 115,000 sapphires, and then less of the others. Wild. Here is the penultimate easy task in the entirety of Leagues. The last one is related to Shades of Morton, which nobody is doing because the points are really bad. So we'll probably just pick that off at the end here or something. It's way further down the list. So we need to balance 5 barrels on our head over in the Warriors Guild. And once we accomplish that, we'll wear arena boots that we miraculously managed to get earlier. Oh, we got 4. And there's the 5th one. Amazing. We stack more than this. I was wandering around. Ow. Easy. And now, arena boots. Hard. Apparently, even with League's bonuses, it was like a 1 in 800 or something silly. Get lucky on some drops at least. My goodness. Alright. Any good stats on these? We're comparing them to Eternals, so probably not specifically. You have less defense. Oh, this. I think this actually is made quicker in the league here. Find a gout tuber. Oh no. And if we manage to find that, we'll then head to the agility arena and get 30 tickets in a row. Shouldn't be too bad. It took 2 more dense jungles to get this gout tuber. Well, that's pretty good. I can work with that. Found it. That was hard. Not really. Pretty sure a previous league had a 60 in a row or something crazy. 30 is very doable. For 80 points. Also these vouchers. Potentially useful later for a different task. I think we do need more of them though. Also have a few laps and points earlier. Should have in the bank or something. Anyways. Oh, let's go. Beat up the Perilous Moons. Teleporting between them constantly. 10 times. I think we already have like a couple kills, so shouldn't be too bad. And then cook some camera bonds. We can buy raw camera bonds or just fish some more. That'll be fine. Oh, nice, easy. 3 more kills. We actually get a piece here. Oh, nice. There's probably tasks for having the full sets of those, but that is a little bit rare and time consuming. It's fairly fast fights, but still more than show up, obliterate the boss in a flurry of thorns, and then reset the fight immediately. Anyways. Well, there is a bonus task completed. Cook 20 Karambons in a row. Guess it's not too surprising. 99 cooking and all that. Ran over and bought some more Karambons. Still need to cook the other 80 though. See if we do all those in a row too. There's the 100 Karambons cooked. For 80 more points. Alright. Alright. Here's the cook 20 Karambons in a row. Right down at the bottom of the pile of tasks we're looking at here. Next task. Related to one we are currently working on. We need to mine shooting stars to get the dust to buy the celestial ring. Now we have another task to mine a size 8+ shooting star. Either 8 or 9. Again, assuming there's any stars available. Well, there was a tier 8 star, but it became tier 7 before I got there. So, we just have some stardust. We need to talk to get some star stuff. Somebody here? You? Trade. We need 1 ring. And later a whole bunch of these star fragments, but that's later. Purchase a celestial ring. Hard task. There you go. Found one. And by found one, I mean somebody else found one. Mine a tier 8+ shooting star. Brilliant. And we also almost have enough stardust. So that gets the job done too. With both of those star-related tasks off the list, we have a few less things crowded at the top here, technically. Still a lot, though. But we're going to continue to not worry about it by entering the Hardwood Grove and crafting 100 unpowered orbs. Sold a few red topazes with the Crown to Gloves one. 2 Gabooti were there. Up in here, go in, enter the town-wide Hardwood Grove. And since we're in here, we help on the village. Alright. We need to put the sticks on the wall first or something. That's fine. Was gonna chop one of each tree, but that's not technically the task, so good enough. Oh, and I got some sand and soda ash from the charter ships. Brought it to the furnace, made the molten glass, and then made the orbs for 80 points. Next task, and the final Echo Boss to defeat. The 4th one. Guess we only need to do 1 kill. But I think we also need to have a Hellhound's task for Cerberus. I guess we will check to see if we can do the task without... do the kill without needing the task, but we're probably going to need to do some Slayer. For 1 kill. Well, it let us in here, which honestly I wasn't expecting, so we were kind of just going into this completely, entirely blind. But we've got... really do stuff. Can we attack it? We can also attack it. Alright, maybe we're fine. Maybe everything's fine. Echo Cerberus. Grr. Lava. Lava happens. Alright. Don't stand in the lava. How's that for a thought? That's probably it. What's he gonna do? More lava? Ow. 50 damage. Dangerous. Are you doing the ghosts? Oh, you're doing a lot of ghosts. There's several problems that are happening right here. More lava. More damage. Heal. Let's keep healing. Ow. Pray from things. Run away from lava. Run away from lava better. More ghosts. Oh no. This is probably fine. Probably trying to do something. Lava. Magic. Melee. Magic again. We win. Perfect. Just as expected. Guess we don't get a drop? Because we don't have the task or something? Is that what happened? We didn't get a drop. I guess the minion picked it up. It was diamonds. Alright. Elite task. Defeat 4 unique echo bosses. Now have a demonic pact point to spend. Demonic pact point. We're down here. For the plus 30% more regeneration. Apply that. Oh. That's a lot of regeneration we got going on. 145%. It's gonna be even more healing and magic and stuff. Sounds pretty good to me. Alright. Now that we know we don't need to get Slayer tasks due to the echoes, that's definitely something. Might make use of that. Next time. Goodbye.